Hello again. Yeah, we are back. I promised you I would be back. You know, when I get a day off from work, I just don't know how to act. And I crank out a lot of videos because it's what I want to do during the week, but I'm just too tired. When I leave that high school, sometimes I crank out a video, sometimes meh. I just have to come home and decompress and relax. So, won't be before you long. I'll have a guest. Thank you, Allie Cat. You know I'm sending you. I know a lot of people are on vacation, so we may not have a lot of people in. That's fine. They can watch it later whenever they choose. So let's look at this title. Kamala Harris avoids answering questions about when she turned black. And remember, when Trump made reference to that, when he was at that interview with the National Association of Black Journalists, people just became so triggered. And again, I did an entire video on that. If you remember, he knew he was going into hostile territory and they totally disrespected him. And he showed up. She didn't even have the decency to show up. And then they treated him like a dog, of course. Par for the course. The party of diversity, equity, and inclusion, meh, only in name, not in action. How we doing? It is roll call time. And I know people are busy, but hey, I'm still disseminating information. I have to do it when I can. Florida, of course, is here. Alley Cat, Chicago Hood, Baldwin Birds, everyone who's here. Thank you for spending your very precious time here at the Rollins Reviews YouTube channel. And of course, you are greatly appreciated. C. Fryer, hello. I told you I'd be back. And Allie, she turned black when it became necessary. However, she turned on her own people. If she is black, Allie Cat, first truth bomb. And of course, you know, I sang and dedicated a song to her. I'll sing it again just because the people in the back may have missed it. Come a chameleon. You come and go. You come and go. And loving would be easy if your colors were like my dreams. Red, gold, and green. Another subscriber sent me a comment saying that other channels are now singing the same song, Karma Chameleon, in reference to Kamala. Of course, my people who know science know that chameleons change depending on the environments that they're in. It's natural selection 101, folks, okay? It's a survival tactic. She's in survival mode. So depending on the environment she's in, how you doing, Badger? Sea Fry, Baldwin Birds, she changes. It just depends on her environment. Now, let's look at this title. Kamala Harris avoids answering a question about when she turned black. And I'm saying that again because several people just joined the chat. If you're here, Billy Brooks, how are you? Please go ahead, do me a favor, hit that like button, won't cost you one thin dime. Share this content out, this video out on your various forms of social media. And, well, you said it's survival mode. Facts. Billy Brooks, how are you, sir? Now, let me share. And like I said, I won't be before you long because I am going live at 4 o'clock with a gentleman from Detroit. And he's going to come on. And you think I tell it like it is. He's going to come on and tell it like it is as well. Let me share my first video here with you. Now, some of you, if you've seen this clip when she was on CNN and she refused when asked if she was black, next question. Newsflash, ma'am, if you are president of any country, you don't have that luxury to say next question. You are required to answer questions. Let me share that with you. Some of you may have missed it. will share that. You let me know what you think. And this was on CNN, and she was responding to Trump's claim that she turned black for political gain. Why is it when he tells the truth, people get triggered? All right, listen to this.
Ask you about your opponent, Donald Trump. Okay. I was a little bit surprised. People might be surprised to hear that you have never interacted with him, met him face to face. That's going to change soon. But what I want to ask you about is what he said last month. He suggested that you happened to turn black recently for political purposes, questioning a core part of your identity.
Yeah.
Any
Same old tired playbook. Next question, please.
That's it?
That's it.
I want to ask you about your opponent.
Did anyone hear? Maybe I'm slow. Maybe I have a hearing deficit. Did anyone hear she say that she was black? I mean, maybe I just missed it. Let me check the comment section. I'll wait. And 34 times. Buddy Love, how are you? I guess you're new to the comment section. You're new to the channel. That's fine. But look at the policies, buddy. That's here on this channel. We're about policy. I don't care about role models. I care about kitchen table issues. That's what we talk about here on this channel. But everyone's welcome. But I just wanted you to know our mindset here. Sounds like she's embarrassed to give the idea. Yeah, she never said she was black. And moderators, again, we're not going to block anyone unless they come in here and call people names. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion here. We're all inclusive. We won't do like the Democrats do if you have a different ideology. Yeah, she never said it. Right. I'm still waiting. No. And I told you in a previous video, people from the country of India, where her family, a lot of her family is, they're angry with her. You know, what is she talking about? Black. Florida, my family, neighbors, and I vote for. That's all I care about is policy. Badgerton, how are you? Can I come in here and go, nah? Yes. Nah, okay. Nah. Badgerton, what are you singing? The Journey song? Nah. One of my favorite songs. Yes. You make me weak. All right. I'll stop because I wound up singing the whole song and be copyrighted. Yeah, so I wanted to share that with you and a couple more items. All right, where are we here? This is when Trump, when everyone was triggered, and he had the same question that I had. Oh, she's black now. I'll play this for you.
Believe that Vice President Kamala Harris is only on the ticket because she is a black woman?
Well, I can say, no, I think it's maybe a little bit different. So I've known her a long time indirectly, not directly very much. And she was always of Indian heritage, and she was only promoting Indian heritage. I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black. So I don't know, is she Indian or is she black?
She is always identified as a black woman.
I respect.
And it will behoove you to watch this entire interview at the National Association of Black Journalists. You know they're extended on their plants of the Democratic Party. This journalist who was asking Trump questions, she was in attack mode the entire time. She didn't give him decency. She didn't give him respect. He showed up. Kamala Harris didn't even show up. And this is how he was treated as a human being. Put aside political differences. How you doing, Detroit? In the house, Detroit's HPTV. What you need to watch this entire, I did a video on this. This entire interview, this reporter was hostile. And he knew he was going into enemy territory. And they treated him like dirt, like trash, like garbage. And I didn't appreciate that. And again, you're from the party of diversity, equity, and inclusion unless someone's ideology is different from your own. And then you treat them like garbage. I just dropped another truth bomb. I'll let this finish.
Black college.
I respect either one, but she obviously doesn't, because she was Indian all the way, and then all of a sudden she made a turn and she became a black person.
Just to be clear, sir.
So they were triggered because he told the truth. Because I was saying the same thing. He was, oh, she's black now. Get out of here. People, come on. I know, obviously, the gene pool. I also teach genetics and natural selection. The gene pool here in America is definitely wanting. Okay, this is ridiculous. We've got to do better. Yes, we've got to. Yes, Badgerton. I love Journey. I have the greatest hits in the truck. CD. I still have CDs as well as albums and cassettes. But yeah. Detroit, you can drop the link in the chat if you wish to, love. Mary, how are you? Mary's here. Everyone, several of you are here. If you don't type hello or type anything, I can't see that you're here. So, hostile only because Democrats say this is how you treat a Republican. It's in the handbook. Another truth bomb. Exactly. She treated him like dirt. She was in attack mode as soon as she opened her mouth. And he knew he didn't have to go to the National Association of Black Journalists and be treated like crap. He was in enemy territory. He knew that. At least he was man enough to go. Kamala didn't even go. And then he was treated like crap. It's not right. It's not right. And then I also had, let me share this with you. So again, I just showed you the clip. If you're just coming in, go back. I just showed you the clip where she was asked a question about her ethnicity. What did she say? Next question. But you have all these millions of Black Americans. Oh, she's going to be the first Black woman. She's not even saying she's Black. How are you going to say she's Black? I cannot. I can't. Let me share this with you. Okay. Right here, and it's PBS. We know they are ultra liberal. This is on the PBS website. Harris could become the first woman, second Black American to be president. So you already know what we're dealing with here, folks. She's already broken barriers, and now Kamala Harris could shatter several more after President Joe Biden abruptly ended his re-election bid. So this is what you'll find. So this is the narrative that they're pushing. Since, of course, Jim Crow Joe was forced to resign. This is what you're going to find. How you doing, Accurate Fire? I'm going to send you some heart emojis as well. Thank you for coming. So I'll stop sharing that. I don't want you to lose your lunch. But I wanted you to know they're not the only liberal-leaning news source that's pushing this narrative. And the people are so ignorant that they're believing it. She's not Black. She never said she was Black. And if she says it now, it's for political gain, as Trump said, for votes. Come on, people. Valerie, how are you? Hope you're doing well. I am, yes. I believe it angers the Dems that Trump isn't scared of them. They operate off of fear. Accurate Fire said, yep, Accurate Fire. I just sent you some heart emojis. Now, I just showed you the PBS website. You can go on any other liberal, they're all liberal leaning, website and find the same information that I just shared with you. Booker T, how are you? Hit the like button if you're here, folks. And let me show you. Black American, this is on TikTok that I'm getting ready to share with you. Black Americans for Kamala Harris. And you just want to cry that she won't say she's Black, but you have all these millions of people who've been duped. Now, she won't, she says next question when asked about it. But look at these people on TikTok. It's cringeworthy.
I am. I think that is the perfect way to offset it all. A black woman being the first fucking president.
Now, I didn't mean for the F-bomb, but yeah. This just shows you what we're dealing with here. Hold on. Wait a minute.
I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm gonna do something that's only gonna benefit black people. No.
Never in a million years I would have thought that they were gonna charge me for sales murder. I never talked to no detective, no police officer, no.
And she wrongfully convicted.
Just arrested and then charged.
Arrested and charged. That's it.
Was the first time you saw Kamala Harris in person the day that the verdict was issued?
She showed up at the two most pivotal times in this first trial, and me being convicted and me being sentenced. She wanted to be present for a celebration of a conviction.
That's what it felt like, a celebration?
A celebration, that's what it felt like. The reactions I get when I tell people my story is, they say it's the worst nightmare. You know, it's the closest thing to dying.
She put over 1,500 people in jail for marijuana violations and then laughed about it when she was asked if she ever smoked marijuana. She blocked evidence. She blocked evidence that would have freed an innocent man from death row until the courts forced her to do so. She kept people in prison beyond their sentences to use them as cheap labor for the state of California. And she fought to keep cash bail system in place that impacts poor people in the worst kind of way. Line is, Senator Harris, when you are in a position to make a difference and an impact in these people's lives, you did not. And worse yet, in the case of those who are on death row, innocent people, you actually blocked evidence from being revealed that would have freed them until you were forced to do so. There is no excuse for that. And the people who suffered under your reign as prosecutor, you owe them an apology.
Regret is,
and just so you know, listen to this.
That where in some jurisdictions, DAs have criminalized the parents.
Right.
And I regret that that has happened, and that the thought that anything that I did could have led to that, because that certainly was not the intent. So I decided I was going to start prosecuting parents for truancy. Well, this was a little controversial in San Francisco.
Do you support reparations for black people?
I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm gonna do something that's only gonna benefit.
All right, so we're done with that. But again, you're supposed to be for black people. Go talk to all those thousands of black men that were arrested, and some you knew were innocent. But you have to continue. When she was DA in California, she had to continue to provide slave labor for the prison industrial complex. Get out of here. But this is who you want me to vote for. Never. Let me see what else I had to share with you.
My mother, who raised me and my sister, was a proud woman. She was a brown woman.
She was an Indian woman.
She was a woman with a heavy accent.
That was Indian?
She was a woman who many times people would overlook her or not take her seriously.
Because she was Indian?
Because of her accent.
Because she was Indian? Why is she not saying she's Indian?
Well, you know why she's not saying she's Indian. All right, and let me show you.
My mother.
Where's the other? I had some more here. So again, with that, she's trying to make it appear as if she's like us, working class, and she came up in a struggle. As the video I did yesterday, she did not struggle. She came up privileged, so people need to stop it. All right. Okay. And let me see. I had another video, and of course it's disappeared. Let me see if I can find where she was cooking and she was talking about her Indian heritage. And all right, not this other crap. All right, that's okay. I'll just show you Kamala here with her Indian family, which is fine. It doesn't matter. It's just that quit trying to share this narrative that you're something that you're not. And again, if you don't remember, she and her father are estranged from each other. We call BS Podcast. How are you? Let me go and show this one right here. This is her family here. Let's see if I can get this to come up. Yep, this is what I wanted. Let me share this with you. Then I'll get off from here. I don't want to wear you out because I am coming on one more time. This is what I wanted to share with you. Listen up, folks, please. All right, here she is. Her voice. So again, look, you see her mother, her father. Okay, everyone look at this right here. Everybody see that? And what we're looking at, everyone can look at. They just they don't want to. Okay? So again, they're listening to the lies of the Democratic Party. She's not saying she's black, but everyone else. And then here she is pandering, of course. Let me show you. One more. The pandering is unreal. It's unreal. If I can get that screen to come up. Here we go. That doesn't look like any Indian dance or sound like any Indian music I've ever listened to. So again, people need to smarten up. I can't with these people. I can't. Thank you, Booker T, for the super chat. Blessings and good fortune to everyone here. Yes, listen to this.
Candidate for Vice President of the United States of South Asian descent. I stand before you as the first candidate for Vice President of the United States of South Asian descent. I stand before you as the first candidate for Vice President of the United States of South Asian descent. I stand.
Okay, I'll let you listen to that more than once, because I know there's some people in the back that, you know, maybe didn't get an opportunity to hear that. Smart Final, how are you? Okay, she's not, she's not doing anything for any Americans. Get over yourself. All of us need to get over ourselves. Smart Final, yeah. And now, like, if you weren't here, I did a video earlier. She's angered people from India who were supporting her, saying, what do you mean? You know, you're not, you know, I think one time she may have, she's playing this role, this black role. They're like, wait a minute, what is this? And you really need to ask yourself a question. If someone has a mother or father, especially, and she's estranged from her father, and your own father is not talking or communicating with you, why is that? I wish someone could get her father to talk. Smart Final? Yes. Alley Cat, well, she won't admit to being black, but she has no problem admitting to being Indian. Yeah. Did you hear her say next question when that lady asked her about her Indian ancestry? I'll wait. Time is up. I didn't hear her say next question. If you heard that, maybe I have wax built up. Type it in the comments section. Maybe you heard it and I missed it. Nubian Goddess, how are you? I would not answer that dumb question either. Okay. Nubian Goddess, I think you're new here. When you are in the position that she's in and you're vying to be the next president of America, you really don't have that luxury. You're required to answer questions. You'll be required to answer questions from the leaders of all the countries that we are in communication with, allies as well as enemies. You don't have that luxury. If you're vying to be the next president of the United States, you can't say next question if someone asks you a question that you don't agree with. That's not in the repertoire. You don't have that luxury. She can't because they have her on tape saying she's Indian. Right. But those of you just coming in, go back. I shared a couple of videos. She has no issue saying she's Indian. She didn't say all the videos I've seen, she's never said next question. Asked about her being black. Next question. Double standards, right? Right. Okay. So where are we here? If you're in here, please hit that like button. Angela Destiny, how are you? No one heard it? Right, exactly. And so all I'm saying is you have to be transparent. And certain positions that you have, you can't say I'm next question or I refuse to answer that question. Now, if you weren't trying to become the president, that's one thing, but you're the nominee for the Democrats. So you can't say next question because it's a question that you don't like. Alley Cat, in today's Democrats theory, they can identify to whatever they want to be. Yeah. Peace, how are you? Makes me want to throw up, listen to her sheep, follow her. They're so brainwashed. It's absolutely disgusting. Peace, it is disgusting. They're so brainwashed. They're so indoctrinated. Some people are so far gone. The whole country around, everywhere around them, they can have fire surrounding them. They're still going to be vote blue no matter who, because they're part of the vote blue no matter who cult. It doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter that she has no policy that will benefit them. Vote blue no matter who is a real cult. Peace beyond disgusting. Yes, it is. It's disgusting. It's deplorable. There's several other D words I could throw in there. Yeah, and I just wanted to share that with you because you have all these people. Oh, she's going to be the first. Why are millions of people saying she's going to be the first black woman and she's not saying she's going to be the first black woman? I have a problem with that. I mean, someone explain it to me. Maybe I'm slow. I'll wait. Where are we here? Okay. Hit that like button, folks. And everyone's welcome. Moderators, we have a few people who disagree. That's fine. As long as they don't start calling people names, do not block them. Florida, she was controlling the interview, telling her what to ask her. Florida, Democrats always do that. That's their MO. And when they have questions they don't particularly care for, they don't answer them. But again, if you don't have policies that will help the people, just look at what they've done. How have their policies benefited this country? Their policies have destroyed this country. Exactly. And those are my sentiments exactly, Alley Cat. And if you've done wonderful things for the country to help move the country forward, you don't have a problem answering questions. That was a basic question. That was a simple question. Now, if they ask Trump a question, he answers everything, whether you like the answer or not. If they asked Trump a question and he said next question and refused to answer it, the internet will explode. What? He won't answer a question, but because it's Kamala, it's okay. That's a double standard, and I don't do double standards. I don't. Okay? Badgerton, that interview was over an hour long and was edited down to 18 minutes. We should demand the full interview. Exactly. Fort Worth, where have you been all my life? How are you? Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Everyone, flood the comment section with heart emojis for Fort Worth. They have no questions for her. She thinks her aura is enough. Yeah, she's just going to sit there and laugh or just refuse to answer the question. But you're trying to be the next president of the United States. You have no policies except your primary goal and your primary policy, they keep calling it reproductive rights. We know it is the unaliving of children in the womb. We know what it is. I don't care what word salad she uses. We know what it is. The A word, I don't want to say it on here. Unaliving of children in the womb. You all know what I'm saying. Destiny, thank you so much for the super chat, love. Share this content out on your various forms of social media. Valerie, she knows she won't make it without changing the numbers in her favor. Yes, exactly. She knows that. She's no idiot. She is an idiot, but she knows if they don't cheat and steal another election, they know she's not going to make it. She knows it too. Yes, they have millions of people duped, but without cheating, they can't win. There are too many Americans who are hurting. Can't wait for the unemployment numbers to come out Friday. Peace. All they're going to do is skew the numbers so we won't have accurate numbers. They're not going to let the truth come out. We have to dig. That's why I do a lot of research to get the truth. They're not being honest with the crime numbers that these illegals are committing. They're not being honest with the outbreak of communicable diseases that these illegals have brought to this country. They're not being honest with any of those statistics. Mary, how are you, love? I just sent you some heart emojis. And so we have to dig to find everything. And they have pulled a lot of negative information about Kamala off of the internet. They have. To fit this narrative, this touchy-feely, fuzzy, what does she call it? This joy initiative? Joy doesn't pay bills, folks. Not the last time I checked. Do you think they will include the 818,000 ghost? Peace, they'll do anything they can for this facade that they're perpetrating on the American people to get behind her. I don't believe anything they say. And nothing shocks or amazes me. America's tired now. We're done with all the manipulation and deceit. The Democrats can't stand up to the backlight. Right. The gaslighting, the deception, the deceit. Too many people are hurting, folks. Too many people. Alley Cat, I need to send you some cat emojis for that. Because I was just getting ready to say that until you typed it. And then you got, there we go. Okay. So that's all I wanted to share with you really about this particular topic. And just stay awake, people, and don't think we have it in the bag. They are going to try and steal another election. That's what they do. Lie, cheat, steal. That's what Democrats do. Okay. Fort Worth Texans, share this live stream out on your Facebook, Instagram, as well as your Truth Social Love, if you have that as well. Okay. November will be here before you know it. And we have got to get this information out. Jake, she's a Hindi woman, not American woman. Yeah. And it makes me, that song by Marvin Gaye, makes me want to holler. When I see all these Americans, oh, she's going to be the first black. Dig yourself. No, she's not. You're saying she's black. She's saying next question because she won't say she's black. Get out of here. Fort Worth, I'm tired of these politicians spending our tax dollars stupidly, like putting tampons in the boys' room. Yes, Fort Worth. That's what Democrats do. That's exactly what they do. Okay? All right. I guess I'll let you all go. I didn't want to stay on for a long period of time. I don't want to wear you out. I will be on later with Detroit's HPTV. He's going to come on, tell us about what he has witnessed there in Detroit. And he has a lot of information to share with you. So we'll do that about 4 o'clock. So I'm going to get off so you can go grab you something to eat, get some rest, prepare for work tomorrow like I have to do as well. And we're just going to keep bringing the truth. Yeah, she's cosplaying VP. Exactly. Right, Alley Cat? Another truth bomb. Right, Alley, you're right again, Alley Cat. Yes, you are. There we go. Fort Worth. Okay. All I can say is, for some of you who've been a little downtrodden, looking at those polls, some of you have contacted me saying you're getting worried. All I can say is, don't stop believing. Journey again. Don't worry. We're now on to them. We're more cognizant. We're watching everything. Okay. Valerie, thanks for coming in and getting this info out. Yes, thanks to all of you for being here. Yeah, sign up to be a poll watcher, right, Florida? Florida, I just sent you some heart emoji. Exactly. They're going to steal another election if we're not careful. Okay. So I'm going to let you go. But you know how I do. I'm going straight to the comment section. I will continue to respond to you in the comment section as long as you're there. Thank you again for spending your very valuable time here at the Roland's Reviews YouTube channel. And I will see you at 4 o'clock with Detroit's HPTV. Thank you so much. I'm going to the comment section. See you there.